most kids grow up, whether it's a blended family, single parent family, or whatever the dynamic is, Christmas, Thanksgiving, the big ones.
Yeah.
You're at home, you're 5, you're 8, you're whatever. There comes a point in the development when the 5 and the 8-year-old turns into a 28-year-old or a 38-year-old.
Seems like it happens pretty quick, doesn't it, Dad?
Faster all the time.
Yeah.
Talk to the parent who struggles with letting their kids create their own life and identity, and talk to the adult child who's now the adult, may or may not have their own family unit or their own friend group, who struggles with making the decisions of what they need to do for themselves as well.
Well, I'm going to start with the adult kids, which is kind of a strange way to put it, but it's how I'm going to put it. The adult kids. When my 3 children were born at Baylor Hospital, downtown Dallas, I literally cut all 3 umbilical cords. They could not do that. That had to be severed. And then you know that. We had to do everything for the kids when they were little. They could not sever that literally, physically from mama. And then God comes along in his word very clearly, repeated in the New Testament, when you become an adult, instead of talking about the parents, for this reason shall a man leave mom and dad. He has to cut that umbilical cord, literally, and so that he can cleave to his wife. So my parents, doing a lot of work in this area. It's one of my favorite things to work in because I don't parent bash. I will tell the truth though. But my mom and they say, we've always taken a cruise on Thanksgiving or Christmas, and we always, and go, that is your job, adult kids, to leave and cleave and not do it like a smart aleck or not do it with mean. Speaking the truth in love, Ephesians 4:15. Say what you mean what you say, and don't say it mean. So inside, I'm going to talk about the kids' first A1 responsibility is little children explain, and here's why we can't do it. Adults inform mom and dad. Thank you. Be gracious. Come on, people. Hey, mom and dad, appreciate it. I know we've always done this over Christmas, and we're making a choice. We're not even going to her parents this Christmas. We're going on our own cruise, whatever else. And allow the adult parents to be disappointed. That's on the kids' side. It is your job to draw boundaries, even if they come into your house and say, that don't bring that into my house, and don't go on a long lecture and say, this is not okay. Remember, with boundaries, a boundary without a consequence is a mere suggestion. That's on their side. The parental side, as I work with a lot of parents, is you're just not grieving the empty nest. You still want to keep everything. If everybody moves right down the street, that's true of my one daughter-in-law, and everybody's real close, then so be it. But the idea of the grieving of a parent saying, we may never organically all be together in the same ways we always have been, and that's for the parent to understand. And I wish more parents would say, we truly release you. Man, we wish you were here at Christmas, but we let you go. Now be mindful, that's not your job, parent, to do it. You're just honoring me leaving and cleaving. I don't need your blessing for me to go and leave and cleave to my spouse. It's nice if you do that, but I want the parents to be able to say, we will honor, because you and your household's a whole new thing.
I always laugh at weddings when I hear this side of the family and then this side of the family saying the same thing. We're so glad blank is joining our family.
Yeah.
And something Serena and I have told our 3 boys, when you get married, that is a brand new family unit. You are your own unit. You're always going to be an extended part, but you have to start making decisions between you and your spouse. What does God's best plan for you? And we'll try to be your biggest cheerleaders we possibly can.
You know who gave us a good word there? You know it. It was old Joshua. Y'all figure it out. Even mom and dad love you. You figure out who you're going to serve and how you run your house and all that. But as for me and my house,
that's good.
We will serve the Lord. And that's the thing. A good parent that's healthy, especially if they have, I would say if their kids are Christian, they might go, oh no, they went to a different denomination. That's their journey. And to say, we release you. If you want advice from us, by the way, I tell parents, please stop giving your kids unsolicited advice. Hey, Bubba, I see something. Jonathan, I see something going on in you. Jackson, I see something going on. I see it, I must say it. Are you open to a thought? You know, you've heard me say that a bunch. Are you open to a thought? It's funny, it was like, no, I'm really not. Okay. But the idea of people think, now I'm in the grandparent role and I still have the right to come in and say that. It's like, that's not your place to be, right?
Yeah.
Release your kids, but you can still say, but I want to offer them a piece of advice. You can. Are you open to it? And then put it on the table and get your hands off of it.
Yeah.
Very simple.
All good.